Hello and welcome to the live play-by-play reaction stream of the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. No Patriots games this week, so at least we can have a rest from the heartbreak as being Patriots fans and just enjoy some football this weekend. So we've got the Raiders and Dolphins up first. The Dolphins are just about to kick off to the Raiders. And the kick's gone into the back of the end zone. The Raiders are going to start off with the ball. Thank you very much for everybody that's joined us so far. Come and say hi in the chat. The more interaction in our streams, the better. Let us know which team is supporting in today's game. The Raiders, since they sacked or fired Josh McDaniels a couple of weeks ago, are now on a 2-game win streak. The Dolphins, top of the AFC East, 6-3. Lost a close one to the Chiefs last time out in Germany. Hopefully we'll get an entertaining game in this one. But it's the Raiders are going to start with the ball. It's a play-action pass. And it's caught for a first down. 15 yards downfield. So a nice start. And it's Mayer with the catch, the tight end.
I like Mayer.
Did have a big game against the Patriots, didn't he, a few weeks ago. So just fins up. Let us know who you're predicting to win in this one. Let us know your score predictions in the chat. I'll put mine in a second. So 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line for the Raiders. It's a handoff to Jacobs. Burst out to the left. And good running. Gained 7 or 8 yards, but there is a flag. Could be coming back. Says it's holding, 10-yard penalty, so it's coming back. So welcome to the NFLUKOPS live play-by-play reaction stream of the Las Vegas Raiders, 5-5 versus the Miami Dolphins, 6-3. It's week 11 of the NFL. Doing 2 live streams today. I'm going to be watching the Jets versus the Bills in a big AFC East matchup after this one. The Bills will be hoping that the Raiders can do them a favour and beat the Dolphins and then themselves win today. The Bills have been a very hit-and-miss team this season. But let us know your score predictions in the chat. Who you think is going to come out on top? Is it going to be the Raiders going to extend their win streak? Or the Dolphins going to get back to winning ways? So we're at 1st and 20 now for the Raiders. Back at their own 32-yard line. It's an empty backfield now. Quick pass out to Devontae Adams, who does well to fight off a tackle just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're trying to set up a wide receiver screen out to the right.
Is it Hoyer?
No, O'Connell.
Where's Hoyer? Is Hoyer injured?
I think he's just back up.
Where's O'Connell come from then?
Have a look. I don't know too much about him. So 2nd and 20, snap back to O'Connell. Under pressure, gets rid of the ball just in time. For a 4 or 5 yard completion, can bring up a 3rd and long though. So 3rd and long coming up. Snap back to O'Connell, just gets the ball off, and it's to Mayer. The ball pops out. It's going to be returned for a touchdown for the Dolphins. I don't think he had possession, though. I think that'll be incomplete. The referees allow the play to continue, but I don't think that Mayer had the ball anywhere near long enough. We'll see. But for now, the Dolphins believe to have scored a touchdown. Let's have another look. Oh, I think it's going to be. I think he actually had the ball in his hands and made a footballing move. He's got the ball there, hasn't he? 1, 2. It's going to be close. I think they might give this a touchdown, actually. I've changed my mind.
Yeah, the Dolphin guy.
It's caught.
Knocked
1.
It out, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's had enough time to tuck it before it's come out. And I think he had it. I think this might be a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Eric's here.
I think we should have another look at this one. Hi, Eric. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're well. I hope you had a good week. And of course, a special welcome as one of our NFLUKOPS community members. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're well. Let us know what your thoughts are on today's game, Eric. Do we see the Raiders pulling off what would be a shock if they come into Miami and beat the Dolphins? Or do you think it'll be a regulation win for the Fins in this one? So at the minute, it's going as a 6-0 lead for the Dolphins. The play's under review. On first look, it looked like it being complete as Mayer didn't have the ball for long enough. But on replay, he did have the ball in his hands and sort of tucked it as he turned. They've given the touchdown on the field, so I think it'll be hard to overturn it. But let us know your score predictions in the chat. I'll put mine in now while we've got a bit of a game break. So I'm going score prediction: Raiders 17, Dolphins 30. I think the Dolphins are probably going to dominate this one, especially if that touchdown stands. It's going to be tough for the Raiders to come back and start gaining some momentum back. This could turn into a rout if the Dolphins get any sort of momentum going on offense and defense. So I'm going for the Dolphins comfortable winning this one. But let us know what your thoughts are.
How do you spell route?
Rout. R-O-U-T? Maybe. That's how I would spell it.
Americans say route, isn't it?
That's with an E on the end, though.
Yeah, I know.
But they say route. Oh, but they say routes in running a route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Return to the route.
So let's have a look and see what they've decided. So they've taken the touchdown off the board. It were close, though. So what it looked like on first look, they didn't have enough time of possession, but it was very, very close. So it's going to be a punt for the Raiders.
Bloody hell, he could be Hemsworth.
A Hemsworth. Is that Van Ginkel that forced the fumble? Every time I watch the Dolphins, he seems to have a good game. So the Dolphins going to be punting. Sorry, the Raiders going to be punting, from their own 35. The punt is up. Returnable from the 15-yard line. Makes a couple of moves. And he's eventually tackled down after around a 15-yard gain. There's a flag, and I think that's going to be for an illegal blindside block, I reckon.
Do you know what the most popular dog's name is this month?
Go on.
Kelsey.
Oh, well. Our most popular dog name, Kelsey.
Not as good as Gronkowski.
He's a rookie, O'Connell.
All right. Gronk and Kelsey. Kelsey. Kelsey and Gronk.
135th overall pick. So Dolphins now, they're back at their own 13. 1st and 10. Spread formation. Now motions waddle out to the left, but it's a handoff to the right. And a 1 yard carry.
Arcane's back, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is
that him?
Atchin.
Atchin. A chain, I think, is what they were calling him, I think.
A chain.
Is that what they've said?
Yeah,
a chain.
Like the link of a chain. They've got one hell of an offensive line, haven't they? What's Eric saying?
I said, I'm just happy the Patriots are on a bye week. It's red zone for me and stress-free, yeah. That's how we felt as well. Although I think most of the stress from the Patriots have gone this season now. Who knows what's going to happen, what's going to turn up next week. Good to see Ness in the chat as well, though. 2nd and 9, empty backfield for Tua. Quick fire out to Tyreek Hill, pushed out of bounds. 5 yard gains can set up a 3rd and 4.
Apparently, in practice, Matey Boy was QB1 still.
Matt Jones?
Yeah. But when they asked him, are you going to be the starter after the bye week? He said, I don't know, we haven't discussed that yet.
He shouldn't be.
I bet he will be. Though.
He shouldn't be, though, should he?
Bill's just stubborn.
3rd and 3. Tua sets off running up the middle and dives forward. The ball comes out.
No way.
The Raiders scoop it up, but the referee said that Tua was down by contact before the ball came out.
I don't know about that.
Not good to see Tua diving forward. Oh, no. That's close. Was his knee? Is where his left knee was down.
Masterson.
He's having a look at this one.
He's got his red hanky.
They are going to challenge. We've only seen one quick replay, so let's have another look. So he dives forward. The ball. Oh, that's close.
I think the ball's out. Does his elbow make a difference?
It's his left knee that's coming down first, so it's where his left knee is.
I was watching the left knee, and as soon as the left knee touched, I looked at
the ball.
And it was already out.
It's already out.
I think so.
Well, it's going to be close. It's be a massive play for the Raiders if they turn the ball over here.
Oh, those chips look anemic.
Yeah, they do. They look like they're undercooked. So he's going to get another review after the stand-in head coach of the Raiders, Pierce, has challenged the play. Tua's ruled down by contact, but it's very, very close as whether his left knee was down as he dived forward before the ball came out. Just got a bit of a game break, so we'll have a look at the scores in our other earlier games. Just a couple of scores so far. The Bears have taken the lead over the Lions in that NFC North matchup. The Cardinals lead the Texans 7-0 that one. All the rest of the games are still scoreless. Games for us to focus on as part of our Pick 6 competition at the minute. So we've got the Browns and Steelers tied at 0. It's another quarterback that's out for the season, Deshaun Watson. We've also got the Packers and Chargers is on at the moment as well. The Jaguars and Titans and the Commanders and Giants. So quite a lot of our Pick 6 games going on at the minute. But they're all scoreless as we stand. That's interesting. The 2 live games we're doing. Neither of those are Pick 6 games.
They're definitely the most interesting games, though.
I just think they've both got the potential of being blowouts. Like this one definitely has. The Bills are so hit and miss. Did you see what happened with the Bills game against the Broncos last week?
No.
they were leading. I think they were leading by 2 points. And I think there was 4 seconds left and the Broncos were lined up to take a 46-yard field goal. They snapped it, he kicked it, and he kicked it wide right. So he missed, so the Bills had won. They had 12 men on defense on the field, the Bills.
Jesus.
So 5-yard penalty, re-kick, and they kicked it through.
Bloody hell. Is that Biggie in the middle?
What they're saying is have they given a fumble?
Call over
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they have. The Raiders got the ball. Handoff on first down. A good run by Jacobs, gains 3. Hard running. And the Raiders are in prime position to score the first points of this game as well now. Yes, that was a bad call by the referees then. They've made him use his challenge flag when they didn't need to. They should have just let it play out.
Yeah.
Because they blew it dead as well, so he couldn't return it. It's a handoff on 2nd and 8. And Jacobs dives forward for 1 yard. Sets for 3rd and 7.
Did you watch anything last night?
Bly Manor. Finished that, Haunting of Bly Manor.
Yeah.
It's the same people that did the Fall of the House of Usher and
I've
Haunting of
watched
Hill
Bly
House.
Manor. I've watched Bly Manor. I didn't like.
It's nowhere near as good as
Bly
as
Manor,
other
the
ones.
one with the well.
Yeah, a woman ends up down there. Yeah, the black woman ends up down there.
Yeah.
Who ends up being a ghost. Quick pass from O'Connell. It's caught by Mayer. And a good gain as well for a first down. And that sets the Raiders up in the red zone. Looks like he could be a quality player, quality tight end in the NFL, Mayer. A rookie this season. So now back to O'Connor. He's looking to pass. And it's a quick pass to Renfro for 3 yards. There's a flag. It's an offensive pass interference against Mayer. Must have been a pick play. He obviously didn't sell it enough. So 1st and 20 now for the Raiders. Back at the Dolphins 25-yard line. Run heavy formation. It's a play action pass though. Caught by Adams.
Wasn't a great throw, was it?
Before Howard throws him out of bounds. 5 or 6 yard gain.
I think it's Eric and the family at the moment. And Eric's on red zone, so.
Yeah. Second and 13. Run heavy formation again, single back. Quick pass out to Adams, who just gets lit up immediately after he catches it by Howard. Looks like a 2 or 3 yard loss. Sets for 3rd and 14 now. Yeah, great tackle. Great form tackle by Howard. So it'll be a great stand for the Dolphins if they can force a field goal attempt. Empty backfield for O'Connell. 3 receivers out to his right. Now motions 1 back out to the left. Fired into Renfro. It's only a short pass, though. 3-yard gain. Takes the ball close to the 15-yard line. The Dolphins. It's going to be a field goal attempt incoming for the Raiders.
A nice easy chip shot.
Should be. Cowboys taking the lead in their game against the lowly Panthers. Well, Carlson's my kicker as well, so hopefully he does put this through. It's good.
Worrying if you don't get that.
A 3-0 lead for the Raiders over the Dolphins. Coming off of that turnover, the fumble forced on Tua. It's interesting that Tua did dive forward on that play. Quite a lot of Dolphins fans' hearts have been in their mouth seeing Tua put his head out in front there with the amount of concussions he had last season.
Shows that he's up for it, though.
Yeah.
More than Mac Jones.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I was going to say that, Jim, when we were just watching O'Connell just standing there, you feel like the pocket collapsing. He still stood in there to make the throw. He didn't go. Ah. But what we were saying earlier about Mac Jones, how can he stay as the starting quarterback after they put in their backup cold to try and lead the 2-minute drill at the end of that last game and try and win it? That just showed they had absolutely no faith in Mac Jones at all, did they?
No, the guy, he's not number 1 quarterback, is he?
He might go to another team, and you never know. But I think his time at the Patriots is done this season. I say I'd just like to see him use Cunningham. Let's at least have some entertainment for the last 7 games. We've got some tough games as well. Not Chiefs to play.
We've got Chiefs to play, but we've got good defense, haven't we? So I'm not worried about Chiefs. It's just that we haven't got anybody to score any points against.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Which is why we should give Cunningham a go. Is Judon ever going to come back? Is he out for the season or what?
I think he said that if they were making a playoff push, then he could come. He'd be back late December. But there's no point, is there? There's no point. He might as well be fit for next season. The Browns have taken the lead over the Steelers. The Jaguars lead the Titans 6-0. Yes. I think pretty much everyone went with the Jaguars in that one. It's an AFC South game, that one, and go either way, those ones. So the Raiders lined up ready to kick it back to the Dolphins after taking a 3-0 lead, courtesy of that Carlson field goal. And the kick is up and bounces into the end zone. The Dolphins are going to start from their own 25. It's almost cheating what they do with Hill, like giving him like a motion start. Like him moving laterally, like almost full speed, and then snapping it while he's already going.
Yeah.
It feels like cheating.
You don't stand a chance, do you?
That's how JC Jackson got burned. It's a handoff to a chain. It's a 4-yard gain. Set up a 2nd and 6 for the Dolphins.
It's like he's hobbling now.
Jane has to come out to the side. He's only just come back off injured reserve.
What was he injured with?
Not sure. But he was having a fantastic season up until the point he got injured. Another big weapon for that Dolphins offense. It's a handoff up the middle. I think it's Mostert on the carry. Needed 6, gained 6. It's going to be a first down for the Finns. So 1st and 10. Play action pass for Tua. Thrown out to Tyreek Hill. Managed to get around the corner for a couple of yards. Sets up a 2nd down. Second and 9. Toss play left to Mostert. Going nowhere, though. Spillane makes a tackle for a 3-yard loss.
Adam did put a thing in the comments before we started, didn't he? Just
2.
Number 2.
Yeah, he put it on the other one as well. I don't know what that means. So 3rd and 11 coming up. I say, as a neutral watching this, like I want the Raiders to get up and watch the Dolphins come back.
Yeah.
Snap back to Tua.
Ooh.
Oh, he's taken down on the sack. Kuntz. There's a flag, though. It was a big sack. It was an 8-yard sack, but there is a flag. It's holding against the defense. Automatic 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. Did you see that the Giants have taken the lead over the Commanders? Oh, not good. Not good for me, anyway. I tell you, he's had a good couple of weeks. Marcy has been 10 out of 12.
That's good.
Not really, because she's overtaken me now.
Well, you know how I feel about it.
Yeah, we need the Broncos. We need the Broncos and who are they? And the Chargers to win. No, not Chargers. Broncos and Seahawks. We need those to win today. That'll gain you 2 back. It's a handoff on 1st and 10. And Mostert's taken down after a 3-yard gain. Takes the ball up to the 43-yard line.
Like I say, it's not about me.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Jill?
Yeah, go Jill.
Yeah, because Beth slipped down last week as well. So 2nd and 6 coming up. Single back formation, run heavy for the Dolphins. Play action pass. And caught by Tyreek Hill. Takes the ball down to the 39-yard line of the Raiders. 1st and 10. Has some really good timing on the pass. He's had a really good season, CJ Stroud. I mean, we watched CJ Stroud in preseason when the Patriots played the Texans, and the Patriots absolutely hammered him. But in the actual season, he's played really well.
Yeah, good. He's in such a crappy team.
Pass intended for Waddle. Dangerous looking pass. It looked just as close to Hobbs, the cornerback there. Got his hand in there. The ball came out. It's incomplete. Sets for 2nd and 10. Trips right formation out the shotgun. Snap back to Tua. A wide open Tyreek Hill turns on the Jets. Look at that. Touchdown for the Dolphins. He caught it and then he just accelerated past 3 Raiders defenders. And we've got our first touchdown of the game.
Touchdown!
And just like that, that's what this Dolphins offense can do to you. So much speed. Quick pass from Tua, wide open Hill. And as soon as he caught it, just look at the burst of speed. And that outruns the Raiders' defenders. And the Dolphins lead 6-3, pending the extra point. And the kick is through. Dolphins lead 7-3. It's got too many weapons. That's why they're an entertaining team to watch, though. It's just like the Chiefs.
No, I think he's got more weapons than with the Chiefs. Mahomes is strong, and if Mahomes doesn't play, then the Chiefs are in trouble. I know they've got lots of strong players, but if Tua had you had to go to back quarterback, there's still so much talent there. You could just keep handing off to Mozart and a chain.
They've got so many weapons. You know, you've got Tyreek Hill, Waddle. You know, they've got other backup receivers that are really good as well. But that would be an interesting one. You know, as an AFC Championship game to go to Super Bowl, Dolphins against Chiefs.
Yeah,
that would be good. Ravens look good this season as well on the AFC side.
I know. If they can't pin the picks, I tend to choose the Ravens, but I don't really like watching them. It's all Jackson,
Lamar,
isn't it?
All Lamar.
It's all Jackson.
Well, his number one weapons out for the season as well. Andrews, tight end. He's my fancy tight end as well, so that's not good for me. But he's out for the season. That's that whole theory, isn't it? That the Ravens are going to get to the Super Bowl.
Is it?
Yes, Ravens against 49ers because of the colour of the Super Bowl logo. It could be Chiefs and Vikings.
I doubt it.
It's not any other teams that play in purple.
I looked at it, and the green looks more like. I thought it looked more like Dolphins green.
Dolphins or Jaguars, like that type of colour. They're going to jump. People will jump on it, though, won't they?
Yeah. Right.
This makes it interesting. I mean, especially if it was a purple and red team that made it to the Super Bowl this year. So the Dolphins are ready to kick it back to the Raiders. 7-3 up now.
Oh God!
And into the back of the end zone.
Hitchens in the blue tent. The chain.
Is it? Look at this! Like once he catches it, it's just. Like that safety in the middle should be able to come up and make the tackle.
He fell over, didn't he? He wasn't even close.
It's nowhere near. Too quick. It's a 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Play action pass for O'Connell. Great pass as well. It's caught 17 yards downfield. Nice route. Nice timing on the pass as well. Yeah, he's looked all right, hasn't he, O'Connell?
Yeah, apart from the moustache.
He's young, isn't he? Bless him. Actually, he's 25. It's
It's
quite old. It's quite old for coming out of college, actually.
Maybe he's doing the November thing.
It's hand off to Jacobs. Really good running by Jacobs. Gains 9 up the middle. That'd be good. Just high scoring game would be nice. Commanders have kicked a field goal. So 7-3 to the Giants. The Chargers have kicked a field goal, so they're leading 3-0 over the Packers.
Go Chargers.
Run heavy formation, single back. O'Connell keeps it on the QB sneak and gains 3 yards. Takes the ball into Dolphins territory as well.
He's already shown that he's better than Mac. Really?
Looks a bit like Justin Bieber if Justin Bieber had a helmet on, from years ago. Younger Justin Bieber. First 10, likely to be the last play of the first quarter. It's a play action pass for O'Connell. Lofted pass deep down the middle. And Adams catches it at the 7-yard line.
Was it a push-off?
And they've given the touchdown, I think. It looked like he did push him off, didn't it? It looked like Adams sort of pushed off against the defender.
Or did the defender just fall over?
But there's no flag. Let's have another look at it. He got him behind the defense. Oh, no, I think the defender bumped into him, didn't he? And then bounced off. But it's a touchdown for the Raiders, and they take the lead in the game.
Touchdown!
And that's just the difference, isn't it? Having a true number one receiver that can do it.
Yeah.
Ideally, someone that can get the ball there as well.
Yeah.
But O'Connell, 9 for 10 for 104 yards and a touchdown now. Really positive start. And the kick is through from Carlson. And we've got a game. We've got a game in this one. The Raiders lead 10-7 now. Wouldn't it be crazy, if the Raiders went on a run and made the playoffs after sacking McDaniels? He'll say that, yeah, it was going to turn around anyway. It was going to turn around anyway. You fired me a week too early. Because looking at the standings at the minute, if they were to beat the Dolphins today, they've got a great chance.
Yeah.
Actually, if they're making a wild card spot, I mean, they're in the division that's got the Chiefs in it, which is a problem. But when you look at the other teams, no one. The Ravens have got the best record at 8-3, but no one's really running away with it.
Is anybody calling Bill Belichick out on this, saying you're shit and you know you are? Or what? Because I haven't seen any sort of calls for him to be sacked or anything. Do you know what I mean?
Well, he signed that long contract, didn't he?
Well, I don't know. I've not seen any confirmation. I heard you say that, but I've not seen that anywhere.
Yeah, apparently that was sort of released after he went on that first bad run. But there's a lot of rumours that they're going to trade him at the end of the season.
Why would you sign somebody up on a massive contract and then trade him? I understand.
I don't think that was the plan when they re-signed him at the start of the season. I think they're obviously hoping to have a more positive season than they've had.
Want him really?
There's rumours the Commanders.
He's a legend, isn't he? But
there's rumours the Commanders.
He's a legend, but his performances over these past 2 seasons terrible.
And then potentially the Patriots trying to trade for Mike Vrabel, the Titans head coach. I'd take that. So with 1 second left in the first quarter, it's 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. Toss play right to Mostert. Breaks a couple of tackles. And eventually taken out of bounds after 11-yard gain. Did really well.
I'm trying to think which head coaches I know.
And that's how the first quarter will end, with the Raiders leading in this one, 10-7. That deep touchdown pass from the rookie O'Connell to Devontae Adams. The Dolphins are going to see if they can answer straight back.
The only head coaches I know are Andy at the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
The bald guy at the Jets, I like him. He's got 7
Salah.
kids. I like him. Will I Am. Is he called Mike McCready or something like that? No, Mike McCready's out of Pearl Jam. Who's the Dolphins guy?
McDaniel.
Oh, sorry. Dolphins is McDaniel. I know McDaniel. I like him a lot. No, I'm thinking Cowboys. Sorry, I think.
McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy.
Well, that's another possible rumour that Belichick could go to the Cowboys. Let's have a look at our pick six games while we're at a end of quarter game break. The Browns, just in the start of the second quarter, leading 7-0 over the Steelers. The Jaguars, just in the second quarter, lead 7-0 over the Titans. The Packers have just taken the lead over the Chargers, so they lead 7-3. And the Giants lead 7-3 over the Commanders. So that's not good for me so far. That's one out of 4. Oh dear. That's just the unpredictability of the NFL, though, isn't it? It's
like I said, this week.
So tough.
It's a nightmare. I couldn't.
No, it's such a shame that Chiefs and Eagles game isn't the next one. That'd have been a really good one to watch. Patriots on at 6 next week.
Who they playing?
Giants.
You'd like to think that's a nice, easy win, wouldn't you?
Wouldn't you?
Wouldn't you? There's nobody. You could say anybody, say any team. And it's not a nice, easy win for the Patriots.
We just lost last week 10-6 to the Colts.
We're just the shittest of the shit.
We're number 3 in the draft order now.
So who were above us then?
Panthers are 1-3. And is it the Bears or the Cardinals? I think the Cardinals, The Bears and Cardinals are both at 2-8, I think. Same as us. Oh, Giants are 2-8. Cardinals. Yeah, Panthers 1-8. Cardinals 2-8. Giants 2-8. Us 2-8.
Oh, tip.
Quick pass out to Mostert. Got tipped. I'll set up a 2nd and 10. At least if they did end up with a top 3 pick,
Barely trade it off.
they should. You've got to take one of the top 2 quarterbacks coming out of college, haven't you? I mean, if that was to happen, you've got to, haven't you?
Yeah. They're rookies.
You've got to. It's the best chance you're going to get.
But we've got Cunningham, who's a good rookie quarterback.
It's 3-yard gain on second down, sets for 3rd and 7.
I remember when Cunningham played him and saying he's the next Lamar Jackson and all that. You did a video on it.
That's what I mean. I just think they should just give him a chance.
I don't understand why he hasn't.
This was the perfect opportunity coming out of the bye week. You've got 2 weeks to put in a new offense, run it completely different, and just see what happens. Don't work, it doesn't work. You haven't lost anything. Snap back to Tua. Loft to pass over the middle. Caught by Hill, who breaks a tackle. He's still got the ball. He's still going.
He's farmer, isn't it?
And steps out of bounds at the 40-yard line. You've got to cover him. Got to cover that guy. You see Patriots wave Jack Jones this week. In fact, has he been picked? I think he's been picked up by the Raiders, actually. I feel like.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember who he picked up by.
I'm sure he has.
I'm thinking, why are we getting rid of Jack Jones?
I don't know.
We got rid of the wrong Jones.
Yeah. Got confused. There's too many Joneses.
It was just a typo. It was only one letter.
And it's fired in quick by Tua. 9-yard gain, catch by Cedric Wilson. Yeah, he has gone to the Raiders. Oh dear. Is he out again now?
They don't know yet.
Oh yes, the Chargers have retaken the lead, and that's good. Hand off up the middle. Oh, that's it. That's a chain there. Look. Oh, it's not. It's Ahmed. I thought it was 28. Ahmed on the carry for a 3-yard gain. Sets for 1st and 10 for the Dolphins.
Wide open.
Breaks one tackle. That's a terrible tackle attempt as well. Stone Smart. That's an interesting name, isn't it? 1st and 10 for the Dolphins from the 30-yard line. Tua keeps it. A quick pass out to Ingold. Tackle down after a 6-yard gain. It's interesting. They can't wear the helmets tight enough, can they?
He's not got it fastened, has he? You know, all this thing with concussion protocol, they don't even put them on properly.
No. There's so many times, like, and loads of them play like this as well. Do you know, with the mouth guard dangling?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah. You know, lots of Americans driving those seatbelts as well. They're idiots.
Hand off to... Oh, that's got to be a face mask, that.
Definitely got pulled back. Pulled back by the face mask.
It's going to be a personal foul face mask, this for sure. Come back here. Should be an automatic 1st down for the Dolphins.
Yeah, it'd be good if the Raiders can score a touchdown on this drive, wouldn't it? Oh, sorry. No, so.
Yeah, turnover.
Not paying attention.
Snap back to Tua. Caught by Tyreek Hill and pushed out of bounds after 2-yard gain. Close to the 10-yard line.
You've seen Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, haven't you? Have you?
I haven't watched it, but I know what you're talking about.
Tabby wanted to watch it last night. It's not on anything. I'm not paying £2.50. I don't mind paying £2.50 to see the new Scream or the new Conjuring. But I'm not paying £2.50 to watch Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. It has a 2.8 rating on IMDb.
There's a Grinch one, isn't there? There's a Grinch one as well.
They're all out of copyright. So you and me could make a Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. I'll be Piglet.
It's got third down coming up. Third down. A medium coming up for the Dolphins.
Did I tell you what Expendables 4?
No.
Statham heavy.
Yep.
It's all right. It's a Statham action movie, basically. You know what I mean?
A timeout for the Raiders. The Dolphins are going to be facing a 3rd and 5 from inside the 10-yard line with 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Yeah, there's a Grinch one. I saw, when I was looking through yesterday, there was a horror one that saw Mary had a little lamb or something like that, and it was like a lamb, big like lamb thing with a chainsaw in it. Is that not something? It's obviously the theme at the minute.
Have you seen The Invitation?
Yeah, it's really good, that film. I really like that.
You know what pisses me off? I watched the trailer and stopped the trailer because I thought, whoa, show me too much. Show me too much. And I said, look, just trust me. I've got a film we can watch.
Yeah, it's really good.
Went, oh, that's the one where she thinks she's going to a wedding, but then it's her wedding. I thought, oh, you're right. You've watched the trailer then. Went, yeah, I'm not bothered about that because I know what happens. Oh, great.
I bet she don't. Do you know what happens?
No, I know that basically she finds out she's got a long lost relative.
Is that The Invitation?
It turns out that she's the bride.
Oh.
It's got Cypher in it.
No, I'm not talking about the same Invitation then. I'm not talking about the same one. It's a false start against the Dolphins.
I thought there was a film called Invitation where lots of people were all invited.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I'm talking about. I think you're talking about this
2023 one, yeah.
That's not the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, is she called Cypher? The one, she was the slave girl in Game of Thrones who ended up with Worm Tom, or whatever he's called. Blue Worm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know you're talking about Natalie something. Caught by Ahmed on the quick slant. And looks like it's gained 8 or 9 yards. It's going to be close to a first down. The Dolphins usually like to go for it on 4th and short. They're at least lining up like they're going to go for it. Yes, it's Natalie something, I think.
Yeah, I want to say Dorf. Natalie Dorf. Oh, no, that's somebody else. Not forget Natalie Dorf.
So it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Dolphins. On the 3-yard line. It's now back to Tua. Fired out to Hill, who's hit immediately and tackled down for a loss. Excellent defense by the Raiders. They turn the Dolphins over on downs.
Looks like they got Hill right in the
Yeah, just didn't get the block. The receiver didn't get the block that Hill needed.
Helmet to helmet.
Great stand by the Raiders, who still lead in this one by 3 points. I'll tell you who that is. Natalie Emmanuel.
She's the one that is in. She's the computer hacker in the fast one.
Yeah. That's not the one I was thinking, because there's a film called The Invitation 2015. Logan Marshall Green.
Is that Australian?
Michael Huisman as well. Michael Huisman was in Game of Thrones. He was, God, what's his name? Don Darien or something.
I don't know who Don Darien is.
He was with Khaleesi for a bit. Is he like the warrior one who she ended up leaving behind?
Vaguely.
But that's really good. That's a really good thriller. That's definitely
with
worth a watch
as well.
Yeah. That's the one. That's what I mean. That's the one I thought you were talking about.
Well, this new one, I would say, watch it because it looks like it might be quite good. But don't watch the trailer because the trailer gives it all away. And trailers do that all the time these days, don't they?
It's like they feel like they have to give a lot to be able to get you there.
Yeah.
But then they give too much.
Nobody's actually going anywhere. They're only going to pressing a button on the remote these days, aren't they?
No.
I mean, for streaming. Did I tell you about the cameos in Marvels?
No, but that's been slow, hasn't it? I mean, I think that's 6 on IMDb, which is for a Marvel film. That's terrible.
I just feel sorry for that young girl that plays Ms. Marvel because she seems really cool. But it doesn't. I'm not excited. I'm not interested in it. Even if I had it on a stick now, I'd be like, yeah, I'll watch it this week. It's like I've had Blue Beetle for ages and not got around to watching it. I just think, it's DC Iron Man, shiny and bright and not.
Oh dear. Tyreek Hill is being taken to the locker room. His right wrist. Wow, that's a big loss for the Dolphins if he can't come back. It's a handoff to Jacobs. Gains 4 or 5 yards on first down. Hey, I mean, if the Raiders can knock off the Dolphins, it doesn't make it look so bad that the Patriots lost to the Raiders.
We know why the Patriots lost to the Raiders. And it rhymes with Jack Jones.
Second and 5. Snap back to O'Connell. Fired out to Renfro. A high pass.
Jesus.
Sort of hung Renfro out to dry there, O'Connell.
Even if he caught it, he had so much.
As soon as he did well to catch it, actually. He had to jump up to catch it and then got hit as soon as he came back down. It's a loss of 3 or 4 yards on the play. So 3rd and 7 coming up now. Got trips left formation out the shotgun for O'Connell. Snap back to him. Oh, he had a wide open receiver. I think it was Tucker coming across the field. That had he managed to hit him, would have been a first down. Falls incomplete though, and it's going to be a Raiders punt. So a good stand by the Dolphins defense. I got touched, didn't he?
The Madam Web trailer.
No, I haven't watched. No, I haven't watched the trailer.
Ridiculous! I didn't even know it was coming out.
No, I didn't. I saw it come up on IMDb.
Did you watch the Spider-Man cartoon where Madam Web was in it? Which is
like the old woman with sunglasses.
Yeah, white hair, sunglasses, in a wheelchair, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well, she's played by Dakota. What's her face?
Johnson.
Is it Johnson? Yeah, probably is. It's like all the mates are Spider Girls as well. It's just awful. It's just typical Tony.
It is a bit of a concern though, isn't it? Just a bit of a concern for like the superhero universes at the minute. It's just
gone tits, hasn't it? Well, Sony are only doing that just to keep the license, aren't they? That's what they're doing, just bang them out, just to keep the license. I mean, they got Craven, who's one of Spider-Man's best baddies, in a film on his own without Spider-Man in it. Why didn't they just make Spider-Man 3 with Craven coming after him? It would have been amazing.
They're trying to do what they did with Venom and
Morbius.
Although they sort of make Morbius not a bad character in that film.
Well,
it's all his friend that's the bad one.
Doctor Who.
Yeah. That's the bad one.
So you watched it all then?
Morbius.
Yeah. I haven't watched it. I've seen everything wrong with, so I know what.
Yeah, it's all like set up basically that you think it's him that's been doing all this bad stuff, but it's not.
Yeah, it's Matt Smith.
Yeah. Have you watched all Loki?
I haven't watched any of Loki because Tabby wants to watch the whole of season 1 again before she watches season 2. But then they're never in the mood to watch season 1. And I don't watch season 1. I'm not bothered. Have you watched any of Loki?
I think watched the first 3.
And is it good?
I'm going to say it's all right, but then now we haven't watched it for 3 weeks. I feel like I can't actually remember where we're actually up to now.
It doesn't excite me. I've never really been a big fan of Loki anyway. The first season I didn't think was very good. It was a little bit.
It's very talky. It's very very talky. Not a lot of action.
And it was a little bit interesting at the start, like what's going on with the time agency, who's this and who's really behind it and all that. No, I don't give a shit. And I certainly don't care about Kang and whether he's alive or dead or if he's the one who remains or whatever. Who cares?
I say, compared to Thanos, Kang doesn't seem like anything now. We've got 1st and 10 for the Dolphins from the 37-yard line. Snap back to a quick pass out to Waddle, gets a block. And eventually taken out of bounds after an 8-yard gain. There's no Tyreek Hill out there at the minute, who did go to the locker room holding his right wrist. So 2nd and 2 coming up. Their own 46-yard line. Handoff straight up the middle to Mostert. Nice 5-yard gain. Sets up a 1st and 10. He takes the ball into Raiders territory as well. Just over 6.5 minutes left in this first half. And the Raiders still leading 10-7.
Have you seen the What If Season 2 trailer?
I know it's on there. I haven't watched it yet, though.
I watched it, and I like the fact that they're on consecutive days over Christmas. That'd be better. I'll probably, watch it because I'll get up in the morning and watch it for 20 minutes or whatever it is. But Eric's gone through all the titles of what... And some of the titles just think... What if Star-Lord took on Earth's mightiest heroes? I'm not being funny. Star-Lord versus
would lose.
The Avengers, he'd get his arse kicked.
So 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. They're now on the Raiders 38-yard line. 2 are in the shotgun. Snap back to him. Fired in quickly. It's caught by Waddle and pushed out of bounds after a 13-yard gain. So everything that was going through Tyreek Hill seems to now be going through Waddle. So 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Play action pass for Tua. And caught for a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, I was going to say he didn't make it.
It was Robbie Anderson, veteran wide receiver, been around a few different teams.
Come on, Pittsburgh.
I can't believe the Browns are beating the Steelers. That's another one. The AFC North match, you can go either way, that. 2nd and 2. Hand off to Mostert. It's burst speed up the middle. And gains 4 yards. Another first down. They're just outside the 10-yard line. Hi, JH. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're well. And thank you, of course, for being a member. We've got your intro all sorted out for you. Hope we've had a good week. Got quite a close one. I don't know how much you've watched of this game so far, but we've got quite a close one in this one. Oh, the Giants just scored. Quick pass from Tua on first down. He gains 3 yards. Takes the ball inside the 10-yard line now.
Oh, I missed JH's intro because I had an auto trader ad. Can you put it on yet?
Glad you liked it, JH. Let us know what your thoughts are on this game. So 2nd and 8. Snap back to Tua. Scrambles around in the pocket. And he's eventually taken down for the 1-yard sack. Max Crosby in there. Max Crosby, the type of player you love if he's on your team and hate if he's not. So 3rd and 10. Tyreek Hill's back on the sideline. So good news for the Dolphins. Just putting his helmet back on, but he's not out for this play though. 3rd and 10 from the 11. Snap back to Tua. All out blitz, but he's caught by Ahmed, who walks into the end zone. So the Raiders send an all out blitz. And Tua managed to find Ahmed coming out of the backfield. And that's into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown!
So the Dolphins retake the lead in this one, 13-10 now. Pending that extra point. Perfect timing on the play. Just as Ahmed caught it, he got an excellent block from one of the linemen. And the extra point is good. And the Dolphins lead 14-10. It can't be enjoyable, to be down, in the end zone, down at the bottom for the entire getting like stood at a pitch level.
You used to be watching the screens, didn't you?
Yeah.
I watched a vlog of our London game by some girl. It was terrible. And it got 2,000 views. She's like, and we're going to the thing, and we're going to go to the shop, and then we're going to go, and we're going to Battersea Power Station. And it was terrible. The only reason I watched it was I was looking for us in the background.
See if we popped up.
We were there, dodgily taking photographs of people.
Yeah. And there's these weirdos, this guy doing this.
Yeah. I thought she was Megan Trainor.
So let's have a look at the other scores in the early window games. The Browns still lead 7-0 over the Steelers. Can't believe that one. Bears are beating the Lions 10-7. That would be a shock. Jaguars are 10-0 up against the Titans. The Chargers are 10-7 up over the Packers. The Texans 14-10 up over the Cardinals. Cowboys 10-3 up over the Panthers. And the Giants 14-3 up over the Commanders.
Giants. Is that 4-4?
No, you ain't got the Browns.
Oh yeah, shit.
I think
the Browns.
No. The only person I can remember that's picked the Browns. I know Marcia picked the Browns, but I think that's it. I think everybody else has gone Steelers. But Jay, she's watching the Brown Steelers. So Jay's watching the Brown Steelers. No Watson. I'm free to pull for the Browns. Is it a good game? It's crazy to think that both of those two teams, the Browns and Steelers, are both 5-3. You can't believe it. I know because Watson's been in and out of that team as well. Obviously, he's out for the rest of the season. But both of those two teams, the Browns and Steelers, now that Joe Burrow's out for the year, both of those two teams have got a great shot of making a wild card spot.
The way they stood up, they've been told to stand up, those two idiots with that.
And the kick is up. Bounce into the back of the end zone. So that's where the Raiders are going to start. Just under 2.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Try and put a drive together. Got to say that the rookie O'Connell has played very well in this game so far. Hit Devontae Adams for a big touchdown earlier in the game. So 1st and 10. Start back to O'Connell. It's a handoff to Jacobs up the middle. And gains 3 yards. And I think the Raiders have been more than happy to take as much time off the clock as they can and at least kick a field goal going just down 1 point.
Questionable.
So Tyreek Hill back on the sideline. Questionable to return. What did they say? Right-hand injury.
He just said handed, didn't I? I don't think he said right hand, but it is his right hand.
And a chain also on the sideline. It's a 2-minute warning now. So Jay said, I just sat down to watch a few minutes ago, had it on in the background. So yeah, it's pretty good, old school, close to the best game. Always seems to be with those AFC North games always seem to be battles. Quite often low scoring affairs as well. But you expect the Steelers to win that one. I don't know if Pickett's. It seems to be struggling. Looking at the stats of that game so far, but seems to be struggling.
Is Pickens in?
Yeah, it should be. But the Browns have got. I think it's Dorian. Is it Dorian Thompson that's in? Dorian Thompson Robinson is their quarterback.
And why is Watson out? Is it legal or physical?
No, physical. But he's out for the season, so that's him and Joe Burrow in the same division that's out.
Do you think Rodgers will come back in December?
No point. No point, is it? I mean, let's have a look at the standings. Jets are 4-5. To be fair, though, if the Jets beat the Bills today, the Jets will be 5-5 and the Bills will be 5-6. So the Jets would go above the Bills and into second if they beat them today. And let's be fair, if the Jets would have had Rodgers the entire season, they'd have probably been top or they'd have been joint with the Dolphins. The offense isn't good enough with Zach Wilson. The Broncos are actually the informed team in the AFC. They're on a 3-game win streak, so hopefully they keep that going later.
Yeah. Well, what's he called?
Oh, having said that, the Vikings are on a 5-game win streak.
Gritty's not Not playing.
He's not back. He's not back. No.
Justin Jefferson.
But I say they've won all the games without him so far. Hand off to Josh Jacobs. It's another 3-yard gain. He's going to set up a 3rd and 4. The Dolphins have all 3 timeouts. The Raiders have 2 remaining. Come on, Sam Howell, do something.
He looks like he's had too much sun.
3rd and 4. O'Connell's under centre. It's a handoff on 3rd and 4. It doesn't go anywhere. That's the type of play that the Patriots would run. I wonder why they called that. Why did they do that?
Weird.
So now the Dolphins take the first time out. They're going to have a chance to score more points for half time. Strange, yeah. Strange play call. I say now the Dolphins.
If they were in field goal and they just want to hold on to the ball.
As I was saying, now the Dolphins have got 2 timeouts remaining. 1 minute, 18 seconds left of the first half.
Good field position as well. Oh, no, they're punting on. So.
I think the Raiders would see if they could try and get the Dolphins to jump, but the Raiders themselves jump. It's going to put them 5 yards further back.
That was really dumb.
So Raiders
to jump like that.
Ready to punt. The Dolphins send an all-out block and almost get there. They don't, though. And a really good punt, actually. Bounces out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Excellent punt. Under pressure as well. So the Dolphins sent all-out pressure up the middle. Cole got it away off the punt and went out of bounds at the 10-yard line. But the Dolphins can work down the field very, very quickly. Got a lot of speed. We'll see if Tyreek Hill comes out to start this next drive as well. The Browns just kicked a field goal. It's now 10-0 over the Steelers. The Jaguars kicked a field goal. It's 13-0 over the Titans. Chargers still 10-7 up. And the Commanders a 2nd and goal. Come on. Please get in. And they have. The Commanders have got in for the touchdown.
So what score is that then?
I'll make it 14-10 if they kick the extra point.
To Commanders?
No, to Giants. I could really do with a 6 out of 6 week. Or at least a 5. So after this game, we are going to be live streaming the Jets versus the Bills matchup. So make sure you come and join us for that live play-by-play reaction stream after this one finishes, it will be on a different link. So make sure you come and check that one out. Who knows what to expect in that game? Both teams still within a chance of making the playoffs.
What's happening in the Browns? JH just said something.
That's a sec. So Tyreek Hill is out there to start this drive. He did go into the locker room just a little bit earlier with a hand injury. He's back out there now. Snap back to Tua. It's a handoff to Mostert on the sweep left. Runs a defender over and steps out of bounds after gaining 10 yards. It'll stop the clock as well. 1st and 10. So JH said Browns got robbed. And Njoku had the ball right in his hands. The defender smacked him right in the face just before the ball got there. Ref didn't call it. Sounds like a something that happened to the Patriots this season already. But there's been some bad calls from the referees this year. Definitely. So back in this one, 1st and 10. Snap back to Tua, looking to pass. Oh, he fired into the tight end. The ball comes out, and I think the Raiders are on it.
How did Hill not get that? I was sure Hill had
I think the ball's out. I think the Raiders have got this ball. Let's have a look if he had the ball in his hands. Yes, definitely. And the ball's definitely out. Let's see what happens with Hill. It's that's a guaranteed fumble. That's a definite fumble. It's just whoever comes out with it. A definite fumble. Tyreek Hill is the first to react to it.
They're not letting it. They're just watching the fumble. Let it roll.
It was definite fumble.
All right, don't show us.
Didn't see, but it is definitely the Raiders with the ball. And an excellent opportunity to retake the lead in this one before half-time now. They're on the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Snap back to O'Connell. It's a handoff to Jacobs. And gains 3 yards on 1st down. They've got to take advantage from this. So Eric said the touchdown commanders. Yeah, we need that to happen, Eric. At one point earlier, I was 1 for 4, but if the Commanders could come back in that one, just need the Steelers to come back as well. Hi, Adam. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you join us for the Bills Jets after this one as well. So 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. Look how much time they've let go off the clock.
Terrible throw.
The Raiders let nearly 40 seconds go off the clock there. It's now down to 13. It's like they're accepting that they're going to try a field goal attempt. That's interesting. It's 3rd and 7. Empty backfields. Snap back to O'Connell. Fired over the middle. I don't get that. I don't understand what the Raiders were doing there. They had the ball with 52 seconds left and nearly let 40 seconds drip off the clock. And then when they only have 13 seconds left, they try and go empty backfield and make a play. Strange. You'd like to see him potentially take a shot at the end zone there, but it's Carlson with a 47-yard field goal attempt from the right hash coming up. It's a great kick from Carlson. That's why he's my fantasy kicker. It makes this game 14-13 to the Dolphins. So a close one. Just 5 seconds left in this second quarter. But the Raiders have taken advantage and scored points. Again, off of a turnover.
With your fantasy, can you change as you go along?
No, I'm doing like the dynasty one. So you can trade players, but like I'm in the same like league that I've been in for the last 3 years. This is my third season.
I'm just thinking if that kicker all of a sudden dropped,
there'll be there's free agents who's available that nobody's got,
right?
Or you can trade.
You do have a set amount of money.
No, it's not like that. It's because I say like when you first started out on the dynasty, you have a proper draft where like everyone can only have a player once. It's not like fantasy football over here where multiple people can have the same player.
Yeah, everybody's got Ronaldo.
Because it's all because that's where you've got like a budget and each player's got a value. But in dynasty, you draft them, and then each season, depending on where you finish in the league, then depends where you draft then, and then you're drafting rookies from there. So there's a guy, for example, that pretty much tanked the first 2 seasons, and that now this season's got a really, really good team because he had really high draft picks.
Yeah.
He traded some of his best players for more draft picks as well. So now his team's going to be really good now for the next 5 years because he's got he's got like superstars now. I'm still doing well though. I'm still second, and I finished second last year and I won it the first year. So, but eventually, my team's going to get too old. So the Dolphins, 5 seconds left. Tua keeps it, and he's going to. Oh, he looks like he's going to throw it, and he hits his receiver, Chosen. On the deep pass, steps out of bounds, but the clock is up. That takes us to halftime with the Dolphins leading this one 14-13. We've got a close one. We've got a good game. Hopefully, in the second half, we continue this way. It'd be nice to see the Raiders take the lead again and watch the Dolphins have to try and come back. Let's have a look at the other games in this window as well. Going to halftime, the Browns are 10-0 up over the Steelers. So not going to plan in the pick 6 on that one. The Lions are leading 14-10 over the Bears. Jaguars 13-0 up over the Titans. Packers and Chargers are tied at 10. Texans 21-10 up over the Cardinals. Cowboys 17-3 up over the Panthers. And the Giants are 14-9 up against the Commanders. I don't know if the Commanders went for a 2-point there. And that's why it's 14-9, or they missed the extra point. But it's 14-9. So it's going to take a short break for halftime. Make sure you stick around and come back for the second half in this one, which should be a close one. If the Raiders continue to force turnovers and O'Connell doing a decent job for the Raiders at quarterback. And of course, after this game, we're going to be doing the live stream play-by-play reaction of the New York Jets against the Buffalo Bills AFC East matchup. So it's going to take a 10-minute break. Stick around and we'll see you for the second half. So we're back for the second half of the Raiders versus the Dolphins. The Raiders have just kicked it back off to the Finns, bounced in the end zone. So the Dolphins offense started from their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Snap back to Tua. It's going to be a play-action pass. Deep pass over the middle. And it's intercepted. A poor pass from Tua. And on the very first play of the second half, Tua's intercepted.
I didn't see him touch down.
I think his foot might have been touched. Completely overthrew Waddle. So a great start for the Raiders. That's the 3rd turnover they forced in this game so far. And just 1 point behind the Dolphins. The 1st and 10, single back. Starts from their own 32-yard line. Toss play right to Jacobs. Hit immediately at the line. There's going to be no gains because set up a 2nd and 10. But my stream on my phone is only just starting the countdown now. That's how far behind it is. Oh, did you watch Beer Meat Food?
This week? Today?
Last week's.
Was it the pizza?
The pancakes.
Pancakes.
Yeah, he failed it, didn't he?
Yeah. He done the first one in 5 minutes.
I couldn't. Well. When I look, I like that's so stodgy.
Yeah.
Quick pass on 1st down to Mayer. 9-yard gain.
Talking again, though. Chatting away with people in the bloody thing.
I don't think he just didn't feel the pressure because there was no time limit, but then it's just so stodgy and dry and...
Yeah. Samey.
Yeah. You get bored eating it.
Yeah.
Third and 1 coming up. There's a handoff to Jacobs.
Going nowhere.
Oh, he's still up. But can't get pushed for the 1st down. It's going to bring up a 4th and 1. And the Raiders are going to have to punt. So a great stand by the Dolphins after that turnover. The Raiders unable to take advantage. To me, that shows a bit of a lack of confidence in the quarterback there.
They didn't go for sneak.
They didn't. Or pass it. No, or let him pass it. Because the Dolphins completely sold out on the run there.
Yeah.
They just stuffed it straight up the middle. So the Raiders punt us up. Caught at the 14-yard line and returnable. And tackled down around the 21-yard line. So that's where the Dolphins will start their 2nd drive with no damage done after that turnover. Bill Burr. Do you know who Bill Burr is?
Yeah.
Who is Bill Burr? I know the name. Who is Bill Burr? Is he the guy that was in Mandalorian?
Yeah, he was a sniper in Mandalorian.
Yeah.
He always said he hated Star Wars. He's like a New York comedian.
Yeah. Ginger, isn't he?
Yeah, but bald, but ginger.
Yeah. I do know. Yeah, I do know JH, who Bill Burr is. Well, he said he doesn't like Star Wars.
That's what he said before he was in Mandalorian.
Oh.
My age ago, 5 years ago.
Right.
In fact, I think he might have said he's never even watched it. He's not interested. It'll be a bit he was doing.
Yeah, because that was an interesting episode, that one. That was with all the different bounty hunters, loads of backstabbing. There's that group one, weren't there, where they were backstabbing each other. The prison break one.
Where they were breaking in somewhere, the one where he had to take his mask off for the scanner. Bilbo's in that as well.
So I have to wait on JH's Bill Burr.
Here in Miami. So 3 takeaways by the Raiders today. They had no takeaways the first 3 games. They've had 13 of 14 takeaways the last 7.5 games.
So Dolphins, 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. It's a handoff up the left side for a 2-yard gain by Mostert. Keeping us in suspense.
I know he's watching Red Zone, that's why I think, isn't he?
No, Jake's watching the Browns one. Browns and Steelers. So back to 2 ways, looking to pass. Lofted pass down the right sideline, a wide open Tyreek Hill, who steps out of bounds at least 20 yards downfield. Hill's going to be over 100 yards receiving for the game as well. Great route by Hill. Defenders are so scared of getting beaten deep. They give themselves an extra couple of yards. Oh, no. Having Jones out for the game for the Packers. That's one of my fancy running backs.
That's good.
No, it's not.
Jones is a good receiver, isn't he?
Running back.
Running back, that's fine.
Handoff to Mostert, 2-yard gain. Takes the ball into Raiders territory, just about. So 2nd and 8, play action pass. Caught by Hill for another 1st down. 10-yard completion. I just seem to have no answer. It's carried by Mostert on 1st down. It's a 2-yard gain.
Pittsburgh coming back.
They've scored a touchdown.
10-7.
That's good. So play action pass again for Tua. Catch made just for 1, maybe 2-yard gain. Cedric Wilson is going to set up a 3rd and around 6. Now back to Tua. Scrambles forward, throws down the left sideline. It's high and wide of Wilson. It's going to bring up 4th and 7.
20-0 Jags.
That's good. Sanders going to attempt a field goal. 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, it's wide to the left. You wondered if it was going to straighten. It didn't. And the game stays at a 1-point advantage for the Dolphins. And the Raiders are going to have really good starting field position on the next drive. Jason, what do you think about the Chiefs-Eagles tomorrow night? I'm just I was saying this to Andy earlier. I'm just a bit gutted it's not the next game, the half past 4 Eastern time game, or 9:30 our time over here. That'd have been a nice one to do as a live play-by-play reaction stream of, especially after we did that one as a Super Bowl. So tough one to call. Where's it at? Is it at the Eagles? To the Chiefs.
Will Taylor be there?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Plus, as well, Taylor's an Eagles fan. Before she was going out with Chelsea, she was an Eagles fan.
Was she?
So is she going to wear a Mama Kelsey?
Oh, she could do, yeah. Oh, yes, because Jason, of course, yeah. I'm going to go for the Eagles. I think the Eagles will beat them. Mahomes didn't look his best against the Dolphins. I just think this could be the Eagles' season.
Hey, Jolene.
I think in our season prediction video, I think we picked the Eagles to win the Super Bowl, actually. Adam's back in the Eagles as well.
Yeah, Bill Burr is a Pats fan, I think. He might be a Boston guy rather than a New York guy, you know.
Is it?
I think he is.
Burr's on Rich Iron's show on YouTube. There's shortcuts of him talking Pats fans. Not the full half-hour interview. It's just funny and true about how quickly fans forget. I have to check that one out. I do like watching Rich Eisen as well. Like when I first started watching the NFL, Rich Eisen was one of the first people I watched a lot of, and read some of his books as well. I do like Rich Eisen. Hi, Jolene. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're well. Why do you know so much about Taylor Swift?
I'm a Swiftie.
He's a Swiftie, apparently. So now back to O'Connell. Fired over the middle. Oh, a diving interception. Is that Jalen Ramsey? And that is why Jalen Ramsey was regarded as the number 1 cornerback in the NFL. Diving interception in front of the Raiders receiver. What a play. Was that in front of Tucker.
Beautiful, that. It's beautiful. Oh, charges.
Perfectly timed from Jalen Ramsey. But it looked like he could be out for the entire season. He'd made a very quick recovery. It already has 2 interceptions. Guess who the other interception came against?
Surprise, surprise.
Adam's calling for the Chiefs dynasty to be over already. It's how many other fans felt about the Patriots over the years, I'm sure. First and 10, it's a handoff up the middle to Mostert. Eventually tackled down after a 7-yard gain. Takes the ball into Raiders territory as well. JH is taking the home team with a little cop out, but it's that close. So going for the Chiefs. I said I'd really like to be doing a live stream of that one. Unfortunately, it's 1:15 in the morning kickoff over here on Monday night going into Tuesday. That caused a lot of problems for this week. Second and 3. Handoff to Mostert. Gains 1. It's going to set up a 3rd and short. Do you know the answer to that? Do people call Taylor Swift Tay-Tay, or is that a joke?
No, I think she's just been referred to as Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay.
I don't know why.
Just wondered if as a Swiftie that you knew that.
No, sorry. I just really like her music. It allows you to Swiftie.
It's 3rd and 2. Quick pass to Waddle. And it's a first down for the Dolphins. Oh, the Jaguars are running away with it. 27-0 over the Titans.
I agree with that. I'm a bit nervous about the Steelers.
Chiefs aren't a dynasty, JH says. Not quite yet, but while ever they've got Mahomes and Andy Reid, they've got every possibility.
Mahomes isn't the GOAT yet.
No, but he's got the potential.
Yeah.
He's going to have to play 20 years, though. It's handoff to Mostert.
Adam's asking about Thanksgiving. We don't really do Thanksgiving, do we? It's just an American thing. We just copy them.
Yeah, so it's the last Thursday of November, isn't it, usually?
But that's an American thing. It's not.
Yeah, not for us. Not for us. But yeah, we do try and have a bit of turkey and
that's because we like America, though.
Yeah.
I bet Trip doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving.
No, it won't. No, it won't. I'd like to do Thanksgiving properly in America, though.
Yeah, with beer and football.
Yeah. The games aren't that good, though, on Thanksgiving this year. Step back to Tua. Oh, it should have been intercepted. Spillane, he basically threw it straight to Spillane. It hit him in both hands, and he couldn't hold on. Let's just have a look at that one again. He read it perfectly, Spillane. Oh, really should have caught that. Oh, really should have caught that. That should have been the 4th turnover. As it is, it's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up for the Dolphins.
That's definitely Tua's weak point, isn't it?
He doesn't tend to do it against the Patriots. Snap back to Tua. Oh, it's fired in. Oh, and the ball fired in low towards Waddle. Then it lofted up in the air. I just wondered if it ever hit the ground. It's ended up falling incomplete. It's going to be Jason Sanders coming out to attempt a field goal. Look at that. The Bears beating the Lions. This should be a much easier one for Sanders to make, having missed the 50-yarder. This is dead center, 41-yard attempt. And he kicks it straight through the middle this time. 17-13. Raiders still in it. Just over 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. So Jay said, I never thought Mahomes was going to last in the league because I think his knees look like an ACL tear waiting to happen. I mean, well, that was shocking what happened to his knee on that QB sneak. His kneecap was completely in the wrong place. He's just got every throw, Mahomes. You know, he's entertaining to watch because he's got shiftiness so he can run. He doesn't actually ever look like he's that quick, but somehow is elusive. He's got enough of a speed burst. He can make throws from every single angle. It's just about, I think, for him, I think his biggest weakness is patience. Because teams like the Patriots did to him and have done successfully against Mahomes is they test out his patience by playing two deep safeties and make him have to beat you by working down the field, slowly down the field. Like the Patriots used to do that with Tom Brady. And the Patriots are more than happy to do that, to take the underneath throws and will work down the field, no problem. You know, we'll have a possession of 7-8 minutes, but we'll finish with a touchdown. We'll keep on taking that underneath throw. Mahomes sometimes gets a bit impatient, and then that's where mistakes happen, or he gets frustrated because he can't hit those deeper throws. But if he can stay healthy, Mahomes, you know, he's definitely got the chance, in my opinion, to become the greatest of all time. A bigger concern is Joe Burrow, who is a quality quarterback. He's now, 4 seasons into his career? And this is his second season-ending injury. And there's an interesting stat that came out this week about comparing him to Andrew Luck, who retired very, very early in his career, and the amount of times that he'd been hit. And Joe Burrow's been hit more times than Andrew Luck had been when Andrew Luck retired. So there's a bit of concern there for Joe Burrow. He took a bit of a battering in his first few years behind a poor offensive line. And those injuries start to build up on you. So hopefully he can get right. But it can be a massive miss for the Bengals. You think that's probably their season done. The Dolphins have kicked it back to the Raiders. It's gone into the end zone. So the Raiders are going to start from their own 25. Hi, Lisa. Thank you very much for joining us. And Raiders fan all the way. Well, put on a good performance so far. You know, big-time underdogs coming into this game. But the defense has played pretty well, forced 3 turnovers. Just need a bit more offense in the second half. But thank you very much for joining us. Much appreciated. Play action pass from O'Connell. Scrambles out to his right. And he hits the rookie Mayer again. Looks a quality tight end, Mayer. Big-bodied. I just wonder when Josh McDaniels drafted him, whether he saw a bit of the Gronkowski in him.
I definitely see that.
He's not as tall, I don't think. He's still quite big. He's still quite big, but he's not as tall as Gronkowski.
Ask Lisa where she's from. When you get to it.
So 2nd and 3, single back formation. It's a handoff to Josh Jacobs up the middle. Tackle down after 2-yard gain. It's going to be a 3rd and 1 coming up. Where are you from, Lisa? Obviously a Raiders fan. Let us know where you're watching from.
LA, Oakland, Las Vegas, Croydon.
Rotherham. It's 3rd and 1. Run heavy formation. Oh, it's a flea flicker. O'Connell's got a man wide open. He's overthrown. He's overthrown Devontae Adams just. I like the play design. There's a flag. It was against the Raiders, though.
This Thursday.
He's having Thanksgiving this Thursday. Where are you from, Lisa? So it was on that play on the flea flick. It was Devontae Adams up against Jalen Ramsey. Good play design. It was just over his head. Even if he'd have caught it, though, he'd have come back on the flag. And the Raiders going to punt. And the punt is up. And fair court at the 15-yard line. But the Raiders need to put some offense together now because the Dolphins score a touchdown. That could be the game over on this next drive.
What did you say? When did you say Thanksgiving officially is?
It's usually the last Thursday of November, isn't it?
So that is this Thursday, isn't it?
No, 30th.
No, a week earlier. At least a week earlier.
Yeah, cause it's definitely not this week. This week it's the Black Friday prime game. It's Dolphins. It's Dolphins and Jets this Friday.
Yeah. Will they have 3 games on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, but they're not good games. Oh, it is this week. It is this week. I was wrong. I was wrong.
So you got Thanksgiving games, and then you've got the Black Friday game as well.
Yeah.
You're not going to have enough pick 6 games left.
I know. Yeah, it is. It's this week. Lions and Packers is the early game. Lions always play on Thanksgiving. In the past, that would have been a good game. You've got Cowboys and Commanders as the middle game, which Cowboys, again, always play, but it's against the Commanders.
Yeah, it's Cowboys, Redskins, isn't it?
That's quite good. The late game is quite good. It's Seahawks and 49ers. That's quite a good game.
I just think the 49ers will just kick their ass.
It's in Seattle.
It was at 1 o'clock in the morning our time.
And then the Jets and Dolphins are playing at 8 o'clock on our time. 3 o'clock in the afternoon in America. That's weird, isn't it? On a Friday. It's not like it's a bank holiday or in America or anything like that. It's just randomly on a 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon.
They not get a bank holiday at Thanksgiving.
What, on the Friday? I don't know.
Thanksgiving's a big thing in America, isn't it?
It's just weird that they randomly put a 3 o'clock.
Oh yeah, no, they're not going to
give Eastern time game.
Thanksgiving's Thursday, so should have been. I get it.
It's Eagles Bills next week. That's decent. If the Bills were actually decent. There's enough pick 6 games for next week, definitely. I mean, who do you pick out? The Giants and Patriots?
No, exactly. I don't know that I can, I just can't bring myself to do it.
What? Pick the Giants or Patriots? I've stuck with the Patriots pretty much throughout and paid the price.
I know, I have.
Jolene said a lot of places are closed on Friday.
That's fine.
It's a 3-yard gain on first down. Yeah, we just wondered, Jolene, just because they're putting a 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time game on. She said there's a lot of people that travel for Thanksgiving.
Amazon Black Friday is a weird thing to do.
But like, if it wasn't a bank holiday over here, and it was being played, imagine if you put a football game on here on a Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock. No one would be able to go.
Are people closed on the Thursday as well, then?
Probably. Yeah. Quick pass from Tua. Wide open Tyreek Hill down the left sideline. Pushed out of bounds at the 45. Just allowed too much space.
They can't keep up with him, can they?
They give him too much. They give him too much leeway because they're too scared of getting beaten deep.
Just keep taking off 10 at a time. Chunk.
There's a handoff up the middle. Is that a chain? Or is that Ahmed? It's Ahmed.
Yeah, chain's a bit taller than Ahmed.
I can't quite tell whether it's 28 or 26. So 2nd and 8. Snap back to Tua. He's looking to pass. Fired over the middle. And a great catch by Cedric Wilson. Gains 10 yards and another first down for the Dolphins. First and 10. Tua keeps it. Fires out to Ingold out the backfield. And taken down after a 9-yard gain. I say this could be the killer blow if the Dolphins score a touchdown on this drive. The stock markets close on 1 on Friday. It'll be interesting to see how many people are at that game. No, should have been had Aaron Rodgers obviously not got injured. You know, a major matchup between the Jets and Dolphins. 2nd and 1 for the Finns. It's kept by Tua. It's an incomplete pass, but then a flag's thrown. I think it's going to be holding against the defense. No foul. They pick the flag up. So we've got 3rd and 1 coming up. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Still Dolphins 17, Raiders 13. Raiders really need to stop. There's a play action pass for Tua. Throws back across his body and it's dropped by Ingold. It's going to be 4th and 1. And you know the Dolphins are going to go for it. They're not going to go for it. Jason Sanders is out there to attempt the field goal. It's going to be a fairly long field goal as well, 51-yarder. He missed a 50-yarder earlier. This one's from the right hash, though. Snap back. And the kick is good from Sanders this time. Plenty of leg on it. And that opens it up to a 7-point advantage. Raiders still in it with 25 seconds left in this third quarter. Plenty of time. As Julian said, bet there are a lot of people there, anything to get away from the family. Thanksgiving's supposed to be a time for family. That's the point, isn't it? But I suppose. Have some time at the football instead. And the kick is up from the Dolphins. It goes into the back of the end zone. So the Raiders are going to start from their own 25. Yes, I realised on Friday when you said Black Friday. Yeah, so it's the big Amazon Prime Black Friday game, which, as I said, would have been a really good matchup and game had Aaron Rodgers not got injured. But we'll see what Zach Wilson could produce in our next game that we're doing against the Bills. So hand off to Josh Jacobs. 6-yard run up the middle. But yet, you just don't know which Bills team is going to turn up. I mean, a heartbreaking loss to the Broncos last time out. I don't know if any of you were watching that one, but looked like they'd won it after the Broncos missed a 46-yarder field goal at the end. But then had 12 men out on special teams, allowed the Broncos to attempt another field goal, which they made, and then won the game. So that's the end of the third quarter. Raiders with the ball. So just while we're at the end of this quarter, just to remind you that we are going to be live streaming the Jets versus the Bills matchup after this one's finished. So make sure you come and join us for that one. That game could really go either way. The Jets have been there and thereabouts, just haven't produced enough on offense. And the Bills have been such a hit and miss team this season. You just don't know which Josh Allen's going to turn up in that one. So it should be a good one to watch. If the Jets actually win that one, they'd actually leapfrog the Bills into second spot, having done the double over them this season. They would advance to 5-5. The Bills would slip to 5-6. So we'll see. I mean, it would be interesting if the Jets can work their way into a playoff position, whether Aaron Rodgers could come back. That would be one hell of a story if that happened. So Adam said most take Friday off and do a long weekend. It's not bad, is it? There's a nice few days of football there, isn't there? 3 games on Thanksgiving, 1 on Black Friday. And then you've got, obviously, all the football on Sunday and Monday. Yeah, should be getting Saturday games soon. In 3 weeks or so. That comes more closer around Christmas. But let's have a look at the scores in our other games, especially the pick 6 games. Important in our competition. The Browns still lead 10-7 over the Steelers. I can't believe that one. Jaguars 27-7 up over the Titans. Looking like they're getting back to winning ways after getting blown out against the 49ers. Packers now leading 16-13 over the Chargers. Chargers, such a hit and miss team. And the Giants 14-12 up against the Commanders. So 2nd and 4. Quick pass out to Renfro. He looks like he's about half a yard short of the line to gain. Hoping the Raiders go up and score a touchdown on this drive. So the Raiders have been in this situation a couple of times today and then handed it off to Jacobs and then not got there. See what they do this time. They are in single back formation. They do hand it off to Jacobs again, but this time having needed just half a yard. He gains a yard, and the Raiders have a first down. So 1st and 10. They're on their own 36-yard line. Snap back to O'Connell. He's looking to pass. Hits Jacoby Myers for his first catch of the game. I know that because he's one of my fantasy receivers. And up until this point, it gave me nothing. So nice of him to turn up. So 2nd and 2 coming up. Clock at 13 minutes. Jaguars have just gone in for another touchdown. 33-7 up now. So 2nd and 2 for the Raiders. Play action pass for O'Connell. Lofted pass down the right sideline in the direction of Devontae Adams, but it's over his head. Adams up against Jalen Ramsey. Best on best. And Ramsey adds excellent coverage. So big 3rd and 3 coming up for the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm doing my neighbourhood watch.
What's that?
I heard noises next door, so I had to go and investigate. It sounded like somebody's pulling the hubcaps off next door's car or something.
3rd and 3, and it's going to be a sack. It could bring up 4th down. That's what was happening.
It sounded like somebody was taking the hook. Like, imagine if you when you pull a metal hubcap off and it goes on the floor, goes ding, and makes that
spinning
kind of noise. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. So I went outside to have a look. But their gates closed and the front door shut as I went out. So bit of excitement for me.
The punt is up. Caught and returnable from the 13.
Was that a tackle in the back?
Pushed out of bounds at the 22. There is a flag. I think that's going to be coming back further back. Looked like a block in the back. Giants have just scored another touchdown.
Cool Giants. What about Chargers?
Packers are winning.
Shit. What about Steelers?
Browns are winning.
Shit. Are they Mark's game? Do you know?
Yeah, it's blocking the back. So the Dolphins are going to be starting very deep in their own territory. It's Browns are 10-7 up. Jaguars are 34-7 up over the Titans. So that's that one at least. Packers are 16-13 up against the Chargers. And the Giants are leading 21-12 over the Commanders. So JH is calling you. They want you to have a microphone. That's not the first time. It's a dangerous thing.
I cough a lot.
You know. Once you've given it him, JH, that's it. That's all you'll hear. So it just reminds me of Avengers that get this man a shield, get this man a microphone.
Get this man a shield. That's my terrible impression. That's why I shouldn't have a microphone.
Yeah, that's why you should not have a microphone. We'd be cancelled in the first week.
With my dodgy black pasta impressions.
Did you watch that Gran Turismo? Is that out yet? I don't even know if it's out yet.
I wouldn't watch it.
No.
It sounds like something Sony have made up to sell their latest Gran Turismo game. This is based on a true story.
Very, very loosely on a true story.
Yes. That's a nice Captain Morgan top. Like a Chiefs.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. You know, those ones we saw in the NFL shop.
Oh
One that won't be able to pull off.
That girl, you know, I said I watched the vlog.
Oh, yeah.
She went all around the NFL shop. Every single T-shirt like that.
But as you said, she's got 2,000 views. We've got 150. So who's winning, really?
Yeah, no, I'm not good.
No.
When she said she was going to look at the helmets, I'm going, oh, we must be there pissing about on helmets.
Yeah. There's two weird guys recording stuff on the phone. They seem to be harassing a Vikings lady.
Yeah. Apparently they have booked Corner Pocket.
Right. I thought they had.
I'm going to phone up, ask if they do Butcher's Block, and I'm going to order a Butcher's Block.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to order you a Butcher's Block, or are you just going to leave it to the fickle hand of fate?
I'll leave it to the hand of fate just in case there's something else I fancy.
Well, in theory, there's 2 available per table, plus the one I order. So, should be that.
1st and 10 coming up for the Dolphins from their own 10-yard line. Snap back to Tua. It's a handoff to Mostert on a sweep left. Pushed out of bounds after just a 1-yard gain. That's interesting. All the games the Dolphins have won this season have been against teams with losing records. Obviously done the double over the Patriots. And their losses have come against the Bills, who were 5-5, the Eagles 8-1, and the Chiefs 7-2.
You could have predicted that.
I know, but technically, then they should lose this one.
Why?
Because the Raiders are 5-5.
Yeah, but
it's like he had nothing downfield there to us, so he felt like he had to throw it there.
Away.
So it's 3rd and 8 coming up for the Dolphins. That's a chain there. So 3rd and 8. Snap back to Tua. And the ball's out.
Oh, he looks hurt, that guy who got tackled.
And the Raiders are on it. I think it was Ahmed out the backfield that caught it. And he's very, very slow to get up.
Yeah, it could be it.
There's a flag at the end of the play as well.
That could be a concussion job. Did he get smacked into the grass?
Oh, he punched him in the face. He tried to punch the ball out and just it's Crosby as well. Of course it's Crosby. Who else was it going to be?
That might be personal foul, I think.
Crosby tried to punch the ball out, completely missed the ball and punched the guy in the face. Fourth down.
What did Miami do?
Personal foul for something afterwards. So it's 4th and 4. It's going to be a Dolphins punt. So Raiders get another opportunity. Down by 7. Haven't had too much offense this half. The punt is up. Doesn't look like a very good punt either. It's nearly at midfield. In fact, it is at midfield. So the Dolphins only have to drive. Sorry, the Raiders only have to drive 50 yards for the touchdown now.
That'd make it interesting, wouldn't it?
You would. It's not had a lot of offense this half. They seem to have locked up Devontae Adams pretty well, and not been able to find anybody else. Steelers are in field goal range. First and 10. O'Connell keeps it.
No, he had loads of time there.
I think that might be intentional grounding. It's got to be intentional grounding, that. There's nobody there. He didn't get back to line of scrimmage. Was it?
So what's the penalty there?
His arm was not hit when he threw that.
No, it was hit afterwards.
That was not in. That was definitely intentional grounding. They've got away with one, the Raiders there.
Come on, Chargers.
Snap back to O'Connell. Hits Josh Jacobs out the backfield. And a 12-yard catch and run. First down for the Raiders. Come on, Raiders. Steelers just kicked a field goal. It's 10-all. First and 10. Oh, it's an end around that gets sniffed out pretty well by the Dolphins. And Tucker is tackled down for a big loss. The Dolphins were ready for that one. 7-yard loss on the end around.
And Chubb comes on and gives him a punch.
I can't believe the Giants are going to win that game. Nick.
I'm happy with that.
Second and 17. Play action pass. Scrambles out to his right now, O'Connell. And hits. Is that Devontae Adams? No, it's not Devontae Adams. That Tucker coming back. It's a first down. Excellent play from O'Connell and by Tucker. Yeah, it just makes you jealous watching it. You know, like somebody who's got a bit of flipping. Oh, did he get his second foot in then? The Dolphins have just challenged.
Did he have control of the ball?
I think he's.
Watch. Got the control of the ball.
There, look his foot as it comes down here. That's close.
Touching white. But I wouldn't say he had control of the ball.
He hasn't even got. Yeah, you're right. He hasn't even got the ball there. That's incomplete. But that's what I mean, though, about O'Connell being able to come out there and still make the pass.
Mm.
So Jay said it's strange with Brady being a part owner of the Raiders and the recent Pats-Raiders connection because for decades the two franchises hated each other. I mean, especially the Tuck rule wouldn't have helped with that either. But yeah, there's obviously been a massive connection between the Patriots and Raiders, especially Josh McDaniels going over there and taking so many former Patriots over there as well. I'm sure Josh McDaniels will come back to the Patriots next season in some sort of capacity, no doubt, depending on what happens with Bill.
Waterboy.
Be interesting. Well, I'll say it'll be interesting to see what happens. It's a complete unknown for the Patriots next season, but I said this last week. They're not too far away. If they can keep the defensive pieces and sort, obviously, the quarterback situation out, the true number one receiver and their O-line, if they could do that, they could push for a playoff spot next season. they haven't got that many big holes to fill on defense anyway. Yeah, so let's have a look at our pick 6 games then. The Bears are going to beat the Lions at the Lions.
That's not a pick 6, though, is it?
No, it's not. Well, that's just a surprise.
Perhaps as well, isn't it? Pick 6.
Yeah, Browns and Steelers are tied at 10 each with 7.5 minutes left. We've got the Jaguars 34-14 up over the Titans. 4.5 minutes left. That should be done. The Packers lead 16-13 over the Chargers, but the Chargers are in field goal range now. 7.5 minutes left. And the Commanders trail 12-24 against the Giants. Just under 7 minutes left. So 3rd and 17. The Raiders really need a first down. They're on the Dolphins' 45-yard line. No, O'Connell needs time to throw. Snap back to him. Goes for the quick pass to Myers, who dives forwards and looks like he's about 3 yards short of the line to gain. It's be 4th and 2. I think the Raiders, you've got to go for it here. There's no point in kicking a field goal. I think you've got to go for it. You might not get this opportunity again.
You say you've got Myers?
Yeah. It's nice of him to... That's his second catch now. So 4th and 2 for the Raiders. They are going to go for it.
1-2, yeah.
Snap back to O'Connell. Goes for it towards the end zone. I think he was looking for Myers in the end zone. An interesting decision to throw it down and go for it all. It falls incomplete. And so the Dolphins, still with a 7-point lead, have the ball back. Against Jalen Ramsey as well. What's he doing? Why is he taking on Jalen Ramsey? He'd been better throwing it short to Mayer there. I should have just taken the 5 yards.
I don't understand why you wouldn't.
It's good to have confidence, but let's take the simpler throw. Hand off to Mostert up the left side. And it's a 6-yard gain.
You see what JH has put?
So the son of the first Pats owner and a linebacker for the Raiders got into a fist fight on the sidelines after a playoff game. The old days. Yeah, you can't do that these days, can you? I'm sure there's a handshake and a gentlemanly agreement after that. 2nd and 5. It's a handoff to Mostert again. And he's tackled down 2 yards short, but there is a flag. This could be coming back for holding. It is hold against the Dolphins. And you feel like the Raiders do need to get a stop. I think the Chargers have just gone in for a touchdown.
Go Chargers.
They have. The Chargers take the lead over the Packers 20-16 now. So that's 3 correct for you, isn't it? Plus the tied game between the Browns and Steelers. Although I feel like you and Mark have gone the same in those 4 games. It's the other 2 that you've gone opposite. Second and 15. Tua goes down the left sideline. It's out of bounds. Looking for Tyreek Hill. It's going to be 3rd and 15. This is where Tua can make a mistake on 3rd and long.
Ooh.
So 3rd and 15 for the Dolphins. From their own 26-yard line. Neither team have been good on 3rd down in this game. Snap back to Tua. He's under pressure. Dumps it off to Mostert. A lot of work to do. There's no chance. He's looking for a face mask. There's no way that was a face mask. He hit the shoulder. It's going to be 4th down, and the Dolphins are going to have to punt. Okay, maybe it's around the neck. Maybe it's around the neck.
Maybe it's a horse collar, but not a face mask.
He didn't grab it though, did he?
Nah.
So 4th and 8. The punt is up from Jake Bailey, former Patriots player. I'd have let that bounce into the end zone myself, but returnable from the 3-yard line. And tackle down at the 14. I say I'd have taken the risk and let that bounce and hope it would have skipped on. 6 minutes, 21 seconds left in this game. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. And again, the Raiders will be hoping they can get something going on offense. Struggled in the second half. But now running out of time. Empty backfield for O'Connell. Snap back to him.
Oh dear.
I think he did that on purpose. It was thrown backwards and they just all stopped. Strange play. It looked like they were trying to set up the screen to Josh Jacobs. Then he realised he couldn't throw it because there's a Miami Dolphins player there. Threw it anyway. Then it was a backwards pass. The ball was sat on the ground, which if a Dolphins player would have just picked it up and walked into the end zone, that probably would have been a touchdown and ended the game. As it is, the Raiders picked it up. They've called it incomplete, but that was clearly a backwards pass, that. Snap back to O'Connell, 2nd and 10. Wide open Jacoby Myers. Pushed out of bounds, 20 yards downfield, but there is a flag. This could be a push-off. It could be offensive pass interference.
There was nobody near him, was there?
No.
Maybe somebody else.
How did he get that wide open? Oh. Oh. He stopped him. It's nice for Jacoby Myers to turn up in this game. That's it. Well, that's 7.5 fantasy points. That's good. Hopefully he can get in the end zone on this drive. Snap back to O'Connell. It's a handoff to Josh Jacobs. It's a 4-yard gain, maybe 5.
I thought Mark had gone Packers over Chargers.
Don't know. I'll have a look. I'll have a look at the next game break. Snap back to O'Connell. He's looking to pass. Hits Renfro, who stays on his feet. Tremendously stays on his feet. He's at the 30 and tackled down inside the 30. How did he keep his balance?
I like Renfro.
Well, there's that rumour that Patriots tried to trade for him, weren't there? And the Raiders wanted a first rounder. He reminds me so much of Welker and Edelman, just with
Yeah.
like how he runs and how he holds the ball. Seemed to be a forgotten man when Josh McDaniels were there. 1st and 10.
Oh,
Now he's taken down for a 3-yard sack. Ran out of time. 4.5 minutes left in this one now. I should have hit Renfro then. Coming across. So 2nd and 13. Trips right formation out of the shotgun. Snap back to O'Connell. Fire to Renfro. It's 5-yard completion. It's going to be 3rd and 8. It's 4 down territory for sure for the Raiders. I'll give him 3rd and 6. So 3rd and 6, trips left formation out the shotgun. Snap back to O'Connell. Big pressure from the Dolphins. And a dangerous pass looking for Tucker. Thrown off his back foot. Almost intercepted by Van Ginkel. So 4th and 6 coming up.
to be fair, Tucker should have caught it.
4th and 6. It's just over 3 minutes left in this game. Oh no, the Packers have retaken the lead.
Oh, shit.
Spread formation. Snap back to O'Connell. He's got plenty of time. And now he's run out of time. And now he's just thrown an interception. Oh dear. That could be the last opportunity. O'Connell, as he's getting dragged down, just tried to loft the ball up, but he didn't go anywhere. Intercepted by Phillips. Well, the Jaguars game's finished 34-14, so that's 1. Commanders have just scored a touchdown. Still a chance. It's a handoff to Mostert, 7-yard gain. And the Raiders are going to have to start using the timeouts. I'll have a look now at what was chosen. Mark went Steelers, Chargers, Jaguars, Commanders. Well, there you go. Commanders. Then he went Rams, Vikings.
So that's 2. That's potentially 3 I could.
So yeah. So you could tie.
I'm not confident.
So 2nd and 3. I say enough for a first down for the Dolphins. And now one more first down will pretty much do it in this game. What's this saying?
Jimmy Carter's wife, though. Jimmy Carter was president in the 70s.
It's a handoff up the middle to Mostert, gains 4 yards, maybe 5. The Raiders take the second time out. They have to stop the Dolphins. Fins get one more first down. This game's over. We've got close finishes in the other 3 pick-6 games. Obviously, 10-10 between the Browns and Steelers. Chargers have got the ball with 2.5 minutes left, down by 3. The Commanders are down by 5. Just over 2 minutes left in that game, but the Giants have the ball.
Stupid rookie.
Second and 7. It's a handoff to Mostert up the left side. Met at the line. And stopped after a 2-yard gain. The Raiders are going to take their last time out. It's going to bring 3rd and 5. And they need one more stop. So 3rd and 5 coming up. Well, it looks like the Giants are going to have to punt there. I don't know how I feel about that game now. Because I want the Commanders to win for me, but... So 3rd and 5. It's empty backfield for Tua. 3 receivers out to his right. Waddle and Hill both out to the right. Tua moves out to his right. He's under pressure and throws the ball away. 4th and 5. The Dolphins are going to have to punt. The Raiders have a chance.
Try and make them jump.
Yeah, it's going to try and make them jump. Just don't, if you're the Raiders, just don't move here. Let's be saying, don't move.
Run up and down a bit more, Hill. Time out.
This is exactly where the Patriots would have jumped by now. Giving them the 5 yards and end of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's scary, but it happens. And you think it used to be that the Patriots didn't give penalties away because Bill would blow your legs off.
So it'll be a flag against the Dolphins, 5 yards. And they are going to punt. Oh, the Chargers are 4th and 20 from their own 15. I think the Packers are about to win that one.
That's okay. He went Chargers, didn't he?
Mm.
That's okay. Like I say, it's not about me.
Well, the Lions have come back. The Lions are beating the Bears 27-26. The punt is up. Fair court at the 7-yard line.
Got a lot to do, haven't they?
So 93 yards the Raiders have got to go in under 2 minutes with no timeouts. Where's Bailey Zappi?
Have the Lions won it?
They're winning 29-26 with 30 seconds left. So they've come back from 2 scores down in like the last 5 minutes. It's under a minute left in the Browns and Steelers. The Browns have got the ball.
One thing that girl did do right at the London Games, she filmed a perfect pint because she queued up and ordered one.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
What? Of them doing the thing?
Yeah.
That took me ages to get that. So annoying.
The time it took, you could have queued up and got one.
Yeah. There was a person at the back doing it, so it wasn't. So it's like,
yeah,
the people at the front were just picking one up.
Out.
Jay said, nice game-winning drive led by Goff for the Lions. You know, they look good. We had the in our season prediction at the start of this season had the Lions in the NFC Championship game against the Eagles. So could still happen, that one. I think we did have the Bengals though in the Super Bowl against the Eagles. Or did we have a repeat? Or did we have Chiefs against the Eagles? I can't remember now.
Chiefs against Eagles, I reckon. Not the Jets.
When the Jets.
No, we said the Jets were going to do crap, didn't we?
So here we go. Can the Raiders go down the field, score the touchdown, kick the extra point, or maybe go for 2 and try and win it? No timeouts. 1 minute, 58 seconds. 93 yards. O'Connell fired out to Devontae Adams. 5-yard completion. Steps out of bounds. Stops the clock. Can't keep. He's still got big for Jeff Goff or Jared. Maybe his brother stepped in. Jeff. He's played well. Goff the last couple of seasons. 2nd and 4. Deep pass down the left. Oh, he had Devontae Adams wide open down the left sideline, deep down the left sideline, and overthrew him. Oh, he did him. He did. He did Jalen Ramsey. Great route. It's a 3rd and 4. Obviously, definitely in 4-down territory for the Raiders now. It's a 3rd and 4 from their own 13-yard line. Snap back to O'Connell. Fired short to Myers. It's caught for the 1st down. Straight back to the line. Snap back to O'Connell again. Fighter wide open. Tucker up to the 38-yard line of the Raiders. Obviously, the clock continues to run. No timeouts left. Snap back to O'Connell again. Fired in short this time. Just a 4-yard completion. They're running out of time. Clock's down at 48 seconds now. 2nd and 5. Snap back to O'Connell. Oh, and it hits the fingertips of Davante Adams. Had he been able to bring it in and step out of bounds, would have stopped the clock with a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now. It does stop the clock at least. Oh, no, the Browns. The Browns are lined up to take a field goal to win. Oh, boy. 3rd and 5. And the Dolphins are going to take a timeout. 42 seconds left.
Come on, 29 seconds. Just hold on, Giants.
Oh, they're close. I say Browns are lined up to take a 34-yard field goal to win.
I'm not worried about that.
They've kicked it through as well. So the Browns are going to win that one. 13-10. Chargers have got the ball. 50 seconds left.
16 seconds.
Snap back to O'Connell. 3rd and 5. Wide open Davante Adams, who steps out of bounds to stop the clock. 1st and 10. Come on, Raiders. Hope they do it. Davante Adams now. 7 catches, 81 yards, 1 touchdown. Oh, something's happened there because the Giants have just scored a touchdown.
Result.
O'Connell, thrown over the middle. Looking for a tight end, Austin Hooper. Falls incomplete, sets for 2nd and 10. Maybe they were lateral in it and something went wrong, or pick 6, I don't know. But the Giants have won that game.
Yes.
So that's one game you've made up.
Yeah, balls the other ones up there, look. Browns and Packers.
Is the Packers game finished?
No.
Nearly has, though. Snap back to O'Connell. Deep pass. He goes towards the end zone. Oh, of course. Who else? Who else? Jalen Ramsey leaps up to pull in the interception in the end zone.
I think Jalen Ramsey plays for Pat. I did imagine that.
No, Jaguars. I wish we had Jalen Ramsey. What a catch. What an interception. His 2nd interception of this game. Oh, did he bring it in? Did he bring it in? I think the ball comes out. Do you know it bounces up?
Yeah, it bounces up.
I don't think this is going to be an interception. Because look, the ball's out. Do you know as it hits the ground?
Yeah.
He hasn't got hold of it all the way through. I think this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I don't know. He kept his hands underneath it, I think.
I think that should be the game.
Last 2 seconds.
Oh dear, it's been a bad day for me. 1 out of 4. That is not good.
There you go, final.
And that's the knee from Tua, and the Dolphins come away with the 2013 win over the Raiders. Good game, close game. Not much offense in the second half, but entertaining. So just to remind you, just make sure you come and join us over on our next stream. We're starting in about 10 minutes' time, where we're going to have a watch of the New York Jets versus the Buffalo Bills, all AFC East matchup. The Jets have got an opportunity to do the double over the Bills and also to leapfrog them into second place in the AFC East. We'll see which Bills team and which Josh Allen turns up in that game as well. So make sure you come and join us for that one. I'll put the link to that in the chat as well. So the link I've just put in the chat there, that is the link for the next live stream. So it's going to take a short break just while I set up that next stream. But hopefully you come and join us for that one. Should be entertaining. You just don't know what to expect of the NFL. I mean, looking at the games that we've had so far, some surprising results again today. I've gone 1 out of 4 correct in the pick 6 competition so far as well.
I'm only 2 out of 4.
Andy's only 2 out of 4. We'll see what we get in the Jets-Bills game. But thank you very much for everyone that has joined us so far. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and come and join us for the Jets and Bills game. So we'll see you very shortly.